I honestly didn't think this would be this hard. I knew this would be hard, but I didn't think it would be to this extreme. I'm pretty sunburnt. Haven't really been sleeping much. I might as well make a joke out of this now. I'm just changing shirt, different locations. Take 1 million. Been filming videos and attempting to talk to a camera for the past month or 2 months, but yeah, it's something I've always struggled with. I never used to be able to do it when I used to make content back in the day when I was popping off. And I'm just trying to make a comeback. I've been trying to do it for a long time. But yeah, I need to overcome this obstacle of just talking to cameras. But I just want to, this video will probably make no sense, but it'll pretty much just me explaining my absence, where I've been, and just opening up and going deep into certain things. I've been super depressed the past few years. I've been alone, completely isolated, pretty much given up on life. I just want to explain how I sort of got over this, and yeah, what's what to look forward to in the future. But I really do love making content. I love hearing your stories, and I just love inspiring and making people happy. Sort of had to learn everything in life the most painful way possible. And I think you can, if you all give me a chance at least, you can probably benefit from this. Instagram, something I always loved doing, did it for years. A lot of hard work and effort went into it before I formed genuine relationships with my audience. But yeah, when I needed people the most, needed help, sort of most people just unfollowed. It's been over 18,000 in total, which is crazy. Even 3 years later, I'm losing like 200 a week, but it doesn't really matter. It's just, there's no room to grow in there, and it's sort of just, it's hard to go on there and just sort of just see everything fall in front of your eyes, all your hard work and effort and time over the years just gone. I just want to give YouTube a try, start making videos like this where I'm just going deep into certain subjects and topics, talking about mental illness, and just trying to help as many people as I can through my knowledge and wisdom and just the things I've had to learn over the years. But yeah, for those that have been there since the start, there's a kookaburra in the background, it won't shut up. But for those that have been there since the start and supported the journey, sort of seen that I've needed help, and just sent a simple message, I really do appreciate it. Yeah, so to the OGs, thank you. Words will never be able to describe how grateful I am. And yeah, to the 20,000 people that unfollowed, fuck you. It's all good. Just, yeah, I guess I have to prove them wrong. Just try rise above. I've just been in this constant cycle that I haven't been able to get out of. Like, I've come a long way. There's 2 years ago or a year ago, I was pretty much anorexic. I lost my tan. My hair went really dark. I sort of lost the ability to smile, which I'm still struggling to this day. It's been a really difficult journey. Sort of just how quick life goes by. When you need people the most, they're not really there, I guess. The main issue is sort of just not sleeping. I struggle to sleep just because I'm always thinking and of how I can make a comeback and start making content again. Just reminiscing on the past. This past few months has just been a journey of self-discovery, self-discipline, and self-growth, I guess. And I think it's just been difficult through my entire life, sort of just fitting in with society. I'm completely different. My mind is different. Like, it's hard for me to accept reality the way it is, the way things have turned out for me. Sort of, I don't know, just society in general. It's hard to just be a part of it, I guess. But yeah, I'm not really making sense because I've been doing this for months now, just trying to talk to a camera. But yeah, all I ask is for you to give me a chance. It would mean a lot. I'm quite creative and I've got a lot of ideas and good intentions just to help and inspire people. These past few videos I haven't been very articulate or eloquent. Haven't explained myself the way I wanted to or planned to. So I left out a lot of important information and I just look pretty stupid really. I just look like I'm having a sook or whatever. But yeah, sort of, for me, I've never been able to develop like self-confidence or a self-esteem simply because the way I've been treated just for being different. Sort of, it was just that and just being very like socially awkward and having like really bad social anxiety because I've got Asperger's. Not sure if you know what that is. If you don't, just look it up. But I consider it a gift. It's just, I don't know, I didn't suffer from it. I suffered from people around me. But it means you're very like super deep and pretty unique, very creative. I live by the words unique. I just like to be different as possible, so I've got long hair. That's why I do all this unusual stuff. But yeah, in high school I was hated by pretty much my entire town that was around my age group. Sort of everyone had this inaccurate perception on me and simplistically just hated me because I did social media. None of them really knew who I was. I didn't know who any of them were. Didn't know their names, any of that. And it mainly consisted of like older guys, but I lost a lot of friends in the process. Sort of a lot of people turned on me. And when you grow up in a small town, yeah, they're not going to be acceptive if you're trying to make a name for yourself or do something big or whatever. So yeah, I was really uncomfortable just going out in public. School got very uncomfortable. Didn't really go to any of like the main spots where I lived. I just tried to sort of mind my own business really. And yeah, I didn't really have many. I had school friends, but I didn't have friends outside of school really. A lot of them had left school or they just would smoke or drink all the time, and I don't do any of that stuff, not into it. But yeah, it's sort of the main thing for me was I was at a party one night and there was this big group of guys who had been sort of giving me trouble for a while now. I didn't know who they were. And they rock up to the party and I was with my mates and a few other people. And yeah, they were pretty drunk and I knew that it was going to go down. My only option was to leg it while they weren't looking or be with a group of people. And knowing my luck, all of my mates decided to go over there and start cracking jokes. And then yeah, I get pushed in the bush out of nowhere from behind and I just get punched in the face, simple as that. There was no reason behind it. I didn't really, like the punch now was bound to happen. Like I got pretty lucky really, could have been a lot worse. Could have got like jumped by a big group of guys or whatever, but that's where it was leading to. But it wasn't just hatred, it was just violence intended really. But sort of the thing worse than the punch is just not one person like stood up for me or said anything. And naturally your self-worth's gonna go right down. I didn't really have any self-respect or acceptance as it was, so that's when I stopped going out and just doing anything really. I sort of just fell into this deep depression for 3 years. The first 2 was mainly just giving up on life, sort of just having nothing enjoyable, not looking forward to anything. And then the last year was sort of just trying to self-improve and better myself the best way I can. The thing where it led to that was I moved out of home, moved to the Gold Coast, which at first was pretty good, but I got pretty bored of it and ended up being the same. I'm lonely. But sort of I stopped posting on social media for a few years. Lucky if I posted once a year and that was on my birthday. But apart from that, I wouldn't post at all. And as time went on, more and more people unfollowed. More and more people that were in my life just sort of everyone forgot that I existed. And so I just haven't really felt like a human for the past few years. I just feel like a ghost in society. But I'm really grateful for this because it's opened my eyes and I've just realised that not many people really care. So that's where I developed this unusual confidence. It's not egotistical or anything like that. It's just confidence that I don't really care anymore. I'm sort of pretty empty. I don't really feel any happiness or fulfillment. I've sort of abandoned the idea of that in order to pursue purpose and just try to make videos like this. Like the videos after this will be more positive. It'll be like the videos like I used to make, montages and just cracking jokes. But I want to do a lot of videos like this where I'm just going deep into certain topics like mental health and stuff like that. And I've been wanting to make a podcast for a long time. I've visioned and manifested that quite a bit. It's like everything really. I'm a super deep and philosophical thinker, always have been. I just thought that I was weird because everyone else didn't think the same, but I've realised that I'm more awakened and I see reality and the world for what it is. Like, there's a lot of good people, there's a lot of good things in life, but they're just hard to find. So when you get to this point where you can see through fake, deception, lies, just all of this stuff in the world, like it's a lot more clarity, like mental clarity, but it also puts you in a lot of pain. Sort of just, I can't even have like deep conversations with people really. The only messages I receive now is just a picture of a black screen saying streak or just a scribbled letter S. Sort of everyone's so disconnected from their surroundings, themselves and the people around them. People know more about a celebrity than themselves. But I'm just working, every day I'm trying to evolve, every day I'm trying to better myself. Just all of these things, just trying to find fulfillment really. I just want to be, like, happiness is going to be really hard to find. Most people search everywhere but within, and I'm searching within, but there's certain things and challenges I have to overcome in order to obtain it. But yeah, just another little segment. I think there's another video after this, but yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with this video. I'm not sure if I'll post it, but I hope I do. It just hasn't turned out the way I've planned it to. But the last few videos have been pretty negative because I'm talking about negative things that have happened that brought me down. But I think not caring what anyone thinks is just the key to a better life. It's good to surround yourself with good people. I haven't really had that for the past 3 years, most of my life either. There's been a very few, but sort of just been, alone. And if you rely on other people too much, then not everything's not going to go your way, and it'll probably bring you down often. I've sort of had to rely on other people, and it's never really went my way. I've always been stitched up. So I think you should rely on yourself, better yourself, self-discipline, self-growth, self-love, self-development, just all that stuff is very important. Just challenging yourself, so all the little things you become more grateful for. Just doing things you don't want to do, just to strengthen your mind and take control of it. But I believe in every single one of you. I just want to help and make a difference. Just hope people would believe in me, because not many have. It's been hard. Just been surrounded by negativity most of my life and just brought down for who I am. But yeah, just work on yourself. Just spend a bit of alone time and no phone, none of that stuff. And just get to know yourself. Just you, your mind, your thoughts, all alone. I've sort of done that the past few years and went crazy at times, but it sort of made me a better version of myself, more like confidence, self-belief. But yeah, just try to better yourself every day, evolutionize into the person you want to be. And yeah, I wish you could just all give me a chance. And I just want to be surrounded by real people, have a real audience that wants to grow and support each other as one big family. And yeah, it was only the beginning. I really hope you can join me on this journey. Might be beneficial to yourself. But yeah, if anyone's giving you a hard time and you're surrounded by all these negative people, try to distance yourself. They're either jealous or they're intimidated by your potential. So yeah, much love everyone. Thank you if you listen.